Hello, this is TGC Requiem here for a video for Bug Delver. We're actually going to be doing a modern daily today. This is a very early 5 a.m. one, so I'm sure I'll make a mistake or two, but we'll try and keep it good. A couple changes we've got going on today. We found we're having most trouble against aggro, so engineered explosives, Deathmark, Disfigured, Go for the Throat have been put in to replace some of the cards that were, I guess, less effective against aggro. So we lost the die roll. I always irrationally hope when I play against somebody in one of these things, especially in the later rounds, because I guess I don't know how many people are watching this have actually participated in the daily, but basically after the first round or second round, whatever, is done, there's downtime, and so you just have to wait till all the matches are complete, and so people walk away and start doing things. So they walk away, and then they come back, and the round could have already started, because it starts like a minute and a half after, or 2 minutes after the very last match ends. So if they walk away thinking that it's going to be a full 50 minutes, and the match ends, or the round ends in like 35 minutes, they might come back like 10-15 minutes later, and the match could be 5 minutes in. Or the round could be 5 minutes in. I think the longest I ever had, I had somebody who was almost 10 minutes, which was pretty crazy. Oh yeah, we also added a single Bitter Blossom to the deck. And that was just to have a chance to make our Tarmogoyfs a little bit bigger. Since we're on the draw, we'll have a good idea of whether or not we actually want to play Bitter Blossom or not, by the time we have the ability to play Bitter Blossom. Looking at this, I'm probably going to keep, isn't necessarily the best quick aggro-y start that we like, but we also have Tarmogoyf and some backup, so... And we're on the draw. Thought Scourer really will help. Ooh, are we getting some Jund? Yeah, it looks like we're getting Jund. So it is worth noting that everything that I pulled out to make this deck better against aggro, most of it the things we pulled out make us slightly weaker to like Jund or Abzan. So the Bitter Blossom, that's pretty good though. The whole point is to get a fat Goyf in there. Now what we need is to protect that Goyf. Now he's going to take our Goyf. Oh, greedy one hand keep. Or one land keep. So, this is really interesting. As a Jund player, I play quite a bit of Jund. I would strongly emphasize you never keep anything less than 2 lands. Man, we were just getting wrecked here. Look at all that mana. Could really go for a Liliana right now. Boom. Now we need to hope that he does not get that second land and a terminate. We are truly flooding out. And he is stuck on one land. You know, I don't even want to show him Liliana. There's just no need to. Okay, and now there's a need to. Alright, so that's game 1 against Jund. When Jund decides to get greedy and keep one land hands, there's a legitimate risk that they're going to take it on the chin. I suppose it's possible that they were playing Grixis Delver, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, as a Jund player, never, no matter how good it looks, keep a one land hand. It's never as good as it looks. Alright, so Jund. Bring in the bombs. Disfigure, I'm trying to think. So with Jund we're talking Dark Confidant, Scavenging Ooze, Tarmogoyf, maybe Olivia Valderin. See, Disfigure, I like Disfigure because even when you match up 1v1, it could be the difference between getting the damage in or not. See, Jund is not as good for Deathmark. I mean, that's really designed for... Well, no, because it could still get Scavengers, so we'll bring him in. Desecration Demon is definitely meant for this matchup. Part of me wants to pull Delver because... basically because in this matchup, it makes the bolts almost useless. Flash freeze. Oops, is that right? Counter red or green spell. Dismember's good. Go for the throat's good. Alright, so we're gonna pull I think we're going to do that. We're going to pull the Delvers and the Gitaxian probes and just go bigger. On the play, we'll probably go with the Delvers, but for right now. This is really a pretty marginal hand. He kept 7. At least Hootie Mandrill's blanks. Yeah, we're gonna try it. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna expect to get better. Please tell me you kept another 1-land hand, I was gonna say. But it is interesting that he did not go for Overgrown Tomb, which makes me think he is off black at the moment. So I think at this point we bait out. Removal. Sub-Lightning Bolt's probably not the best removal to bait out there. Here it comes. So now he has access to his first black. Another lightning bolt. Target player discards a card. This is where we wish we had a stubborn denial. And now we eat up his goif food. So we got some counter magic back up. Really, we're only able to target one or two CMC. Well, one or red-green. Oh, this is dangerous. Let's cancel that. Start with attacks. Not sure if I didn't hit the button there to go to combat. Okay. Okay, that worked out well. I was kind of hoping for Tassiger, but I will gladly take Hooting Mandrills. Okay. Now, he kind of has to hold back to chump block here, unless he's got removal. So we're going to move to attack, abrupt decay after attack. And the reason is trample after that damage will still be lethal. Boom. Alright, so match 1 versus Jund, 2-0. That worked out pretty well. Really the thought scour into that second Hooting Mandrills was key, because other than that we were potentially in a racing situation, which I'm not sure we could have won. So apparently we can beat Jund. Actually, from everything I've heard, I haven't had... So, you know, I mentioned earlier that I brought in all this removal for more aggro-y decks, cheaper aggro removal for the decks that we need to play control against. And the reason I pulled it from the big mid-range matchups is I just wasn't running into them. I mean, I love Jund, I know Jund is popular, but I just wasn't running into it. And Jund was really it. I mean, there's a little bit of Abzan still going on out there, but for the most part it's not that popular. And so I pulled some of that stuff, but everything I've heard is that Jund is not as bad as Abzan was. And I think the big piece is Abzan has the Siege Rhinos, you know, the 4/5 and the life gain, you know, and so we're just not running into that as much. It also helps that I think Jund does a lot of damage to themselves with Dark Confidant, obviously their mana base, which Abzan's did as well, but Thoughtseize, blah blah blah. But anyway, that is a 1-0 start for this daily. We'll be back with the next match later.